I spoke on Sunday about a time when there was about 600,000 people that had to be fed with protein. And Moses said that where will I get this kind of food for all those people? And he had a point because it was impossible. That was just the men. There were women and children and all that stuff. And it was saying that you've got all the animals, all the fish. Why would I get all the fish in the wilderness? And God laughed because God had a plan for him. The same story of when there was a guy called Abraham who was very old. His wife was also very old, and God said they're going to have a child. And his wife laughed, and the child was born, and it was called Isaac. Isaac meant laughter. And I looked down the whole Bible this evening. I was just thinking about all this, that how there's so many impossible stories and impossible times when God comes through, and people laughed at him. I said that's not possible. So my take though is that in your circumstance that it looks impossible, it's because you think it is impossible. But the God we serve is an impossible God. Why do I say this? The door has closed for you to do what you did before. And I've been telling you for a long time about you starting something on your own. Starting something. But money wise, God is the one that supplies needs. So we often are concerned about money. But God can take care of money. That's not a problem for God. The question is that what can you do that makes you foolproof to anybody else's mistakes or decisions or good choices? Where can you become independent? What can you do today that make you independent of everybody else? As long as you're an employee of somebody, you are dependent upon their goodwill, upon their decisions, upon the economy, upon different things. But whether they're going to give you this amount of money or that per hour, it's all based on their decisions. But I still believe though that you have a skill, that you have a gifting, that God has made you His workmanship, that He has crafted you specially for greater things. And I think that you are settling for peanuts. I think it was this year or late last year. When it was last year that God showed me a vision. I saw an eagle. The eagle was inside a cage, trapped, and it was trying to get out of the cage, but it was tired and it was kind of crouched. It was scared to grow because if it grew, the cage would crush it, and it was supposed to grow, and so it was bending. As it grew, it bent, and it was another pain because the cage was too small for the eagle. And Lord said that I'd have to open the cage and let the eagle out. But when I let the eagle out, be careful because when you let somebody out which has been trapped for a long time, it can scratch you and hurt you. So you gotta let it out carefully and mess up the leg so it doesn't hurt you while it comes out of the cage. And because it's a painful situation it's been in. And the Lord told me that the people who I'm going to meet who would have been in cages, locked up by circumstances, locked up by life, locked up by their dreams, locked up because they are in people's boxes. They're told exactly what they can do, and this far grow but no further. But these are giants who are called to come out of the cage. And today I prophesy to you about the authority of God. I prophesy in the name of Jesus. I speak to you by the authority of the third heavens that you are out of that cage. I open that cage for you today. That dream big. What can you do that you can make out of your hands? What are you able to do? What are you able to fabricate? What are you able to manufacture? What are you good at? What are you able to do? Forget about money. What is the vision of what you can do? What can you do? What can you do? What can you do? So today I want you to step out of that cage. I want to help you out of that cage. Get you out of that cage and massage the legs. It's a lot of things you're going to have to do. You're going to have to learn some skills of the spiritual realm. The skills that you haven't learned yet. You got time off, wonderful. It's time to learn those skills. You're going to learn some things. And you can stay in that cage. Life will keep on throwing darts at you. And you come out of this circumstance and this one comes and that comes that, and you keep on going from place to place because you can never settle down until you really understand that the God we serve expects us to rise up out of that cage. My job is to facilitate you out of that cage. My job is to strengthen you, to make you strong so you can actually go out there and fly and become the master of your skies. You know what your skies are, you know what your mountain is, what you're good at, what you can do, what you can fabricate. You know exactly what you're skilled at. And that's exactly what God is waiting for you for. It's not you saying, God, what should I do? It's what do you enjoy doing? I release you to do what you enjoy doing and to make money out of it. Money out of it in the name of Jesus.